In today's video, we're checking out the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills, one of our favorite Hilton properties in the US. One big favor before we dive in is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like content like this. Welcome into the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills. Let's take a look at the view. This is the city view of LA. It is a little noisy, so even with the door closed, you can hear the road. See some nice tennis courts. Another hotel in front. Yeah, not as nice as the Hollywood Hills view, but it'll do. Some balcony chairs for you to lounge around and enjoy the view. The AC does turn on and off when the doors open, so definitely going to close these. It's October and it's a little toasty outside. And then to lock, you just move it up. All right, let's flip it around. Here's a desk where you can do some work, have some coffee, or recharge. What I really like is the attention to detail and design. So behind here are the charging stations. On the shelf are a bunch of coffee table books, and they highlight lots of destinations or designers. This is a digital clock, so it'll tell you the weather outside and the time. Oh, you can scroll. Okay, so it scrolls this way. It's not a control center or anything like that. It just tells you the weather by the hour. Flipping it around, we have the bed. Ooh, very nice and plushy. Check out the homepage on the phone. You can find the room controls here. There's adjustments for lights, blinds, alarm, reception. This is the first time where I've seen it like attached to the phone. Usually most hotels have a tablet where you can like conveniently control it wherever you are. Let's try out this chair. This one's okay. Not as comfy as the work chair, surprisingly. Walking over here, we have the TV and the minibar section. This does look like it's censored. There's a little red light there, but I don't believe they are weighted. I don't see any weights. Either way, not touching it. Nespresso machine, complimentary waters, more minibar snacks, and Nespresso pods. Some artwork over here, and the wall is pretty interesting. So it's not just regular wallpaper. There's actually texture to make it look like leather, but it's not leather. Super spacious walk-in closet. Put your shoes on here, and there are plushy slippers, a shoe bag, and a shoe sponge. Slippers are from Fred. You know what's fancy when they have tie hangers for you. So you have multiple ties, put them on the rack. You also have garment bags, laundry bags, and the safe is here. Oh, very spacious. On the side, there's a plushy robe, umbrella in case it rains. And flipping it over here, we have the large bathroom. Double vanity, fancy amenities, and a box full of stuff, including mouthwash, nail kit, shave kit, and shower cap. The bathtub is very spacious.
What was that?
My knees cracking because I'm old. My feet don't even touch the other side, but that's also a function of my height. Nice little tray here in case you want to put a tablet up or your phone and watch TV and take a bubble bath. Oh, interesting. They don't provide bath salts, so this one is bar soap. Maybe you can request bath salts. This is a real flower, except it's kind of dying. Maybe they'll replace that during turn down service. Behind this door is the toilet. And if you don't want to take a bath, there is a walk-in shower. The shower head is going to be there, so there's not a waterfall shower. And more fancy amenities. This is actually one of the few hotels that have a Dyson hairdryer, so that's pretty luxury. In case you're curious where we are right here. So standard size rooms, slightly larger suites, and then the corner rooms. We did take a small tour of this one because they said it was like a cozy room, but it has nice hill views. This is a really small room. Don't take it. All right, and that wraps up the room tour. Let's go check out the rest of the property. The highlight of the property is the rooftop, which features a heated outdoor pool, amazing city views, and a rooftop restaurant. For wellness, there's a separate elevator from the guest rooms, and you can find the fitness center and the spa here. The fitness center is small and features a wide range of weight machines and ellipticals. For dining, there's the rooftop restaurant, which is just okay since the menu is by the Waldorf Astoria. It has similar offerings to the downstairs restaurant, both which may be revamped in 2026 through a new celebrity chef partnership. The lobby lounge offers afternoon tea on the weekends. The Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills is located right at Wilshire Boulevard and Santa Monica Boulevard. You're positioned between Beverly Hills and Century City, which is great for shopping and dining. The iconic Rodeo Drive is walkable, and you'll find a wide range of luxury shops and dining here. Century City Mall is a bit further away, and it's a nice walk. If you don't want to walk, then you can request a ride from the house car. Century City is where you can find more affordable shopping options and dining like Din Tai Fung, Heidi Lao Hot Pot, and a ton of other options. Overall, it's the perfect location for shopping and relaxing. If you're looking to visit Hollywood or the downtown area, then this location is less ideal since you're likely going to run into traffic. We booked a stay using Hilton Free Night Certificates, and if you're looking to redeem it within the US, I think this is one of the best outsized value properties that you can redeem it at. The Waldorf Astoria in New York might also be a top contender as well, and I've heard great things, but that's on the list for next year to check out. We also have Hilton Diamond status through one of the Hilton credit cards, and if you're interested in learning more about that, I'll leave a link down in the description box below. With Diamond status, you do get a few perks. The first one is 1,000 points for your stay and $25 nightly food and beverage credit per person up to 2 guests per night. It's redeemable through in-room dining, the Rooftop Beverly Hills, or the restaurant downstairs. It does not apply to mini bar consumption. You also get a 1-level room upgrade if available at check-in, which we did, early check-in upon availability, complimentary late 12 p.m. checkout upon availability, which we did receive 12 p.m. checkout, Waldorf Astoria bottled water in your room, and in-room Wi-Fi. If you don't have Hilton Diamond status or you're not interested in getting a credit card, another method in order to get these perks is to book through a VIP travel portal. So the benefit of that is that you get all these perks and you can also earn Hilton points as well since it's through a travel agent portal. If you're interested in using that, I'll leave a link down in the description box below, but definitely make sure that the rates are competitive before booking. One interesting note is that we have visited the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills over the past couple of years, and a few things have changed. The first major one is the dining on property. So about 2 years ago, the restaurants used to be managed under Jean-Georges, and I can definitely say that the menus and the food quality was a lot higher back then. Right now, all the dining venues on property are owned and managed by Waldorf Astoria, which is why they have like the similar menus compared to the Vegas location. However, if you are a time traveler and you are watching this in 2026, then lucky you, because they are partnering with another celebrity chef to be announced. And if you're watching and it's been announced, let everyone know who it is down in the comments below. Okay, it's dinner time and we are at the Rooftop. It's located on the top floor of the Waldorf and it specializes in Asian and Californian cuisine. I ordered the red Thai curry and it has shrimp, branzino, and some veggies including eggplant and sugar snap peas. Yeah, looks really good. It also comes off a side of rice. Let's try the curry. It's actually really good. Light coconut milk, not too strong on the spices, and try shrimp here. Shrimp is perfectly cooked, nice and meaty. Branzino, also really good. So back in the day at the Waldorf Astoria Las Vegas, they used to serve a green Thai curry, but they recently discontinued it because the chef isn't there anymore. And this reminds me a lot about it. So pretty solid curry dish. Yeah, this is kind of like the red curry version. Sebastian ordered a king salmon and it has a miso glaze. Let's try it out. You can cut through it easily, always a good sign. Try it out. Perfectly cooked. Yeah, it's medium, super flaky. Let's try it with sauce. Sauce is a little strong. I think the salmon by itself is perfect. You have some spinach on the side. Spinach is also pretty good as well. I'm actually really happy with our choices. I think both are great picks. Okay, wrap up here and see you in a bit. Alrighty, it's dessert time and we are at Pompadour. We took the house car here and it goes within a 3-mile radius, and the house car is a Rolls-Royce Phantom year 2003. So that was a pretty fun experience. The flavors we have are the mango passion fruit and also the white chocolate pina colada. It's really light passion fruit cream, and then filling is mango. Delicious. See all the layers of coconut and the cake inside. That's really unique. Both of these are actually really good. Yeah, not too sweet and pretty light inside, and the flavors are great. Yeah, fresh fruit inside both of them. Highly recommend stopping by if you're in the area. Good morning, it's breakfast time, and today we are eating breakfast at the restaurant downstairs since we had dinner at the Rooftop. We do have Hilton Diamond status, so every night that we stay, we do get a $25 food and beverage credit per person. In the past, this used to be breakfast is covered, but it is not the case here. So taking a look at the menu, the prices are at a premium. So if you're looking for a continental breakfast, it's $32, so your food and beverage credit would not cover it if you're eating alone. The only things that would be covered would be simple and fresh, which are the chia seed bowls, berry bowls, and steel-cut oatmeal, or if you were to order a bunch of sides by yourself. Yeah, everything under the breakfast favorites are priced right above $25. So that is like French toast, $31, pancakes are $27. That's a bit disappointing that even the basic continental is not covered. We ended up ordering the poached eggs and wild mushrooms and a side of chicken sausage. I was debating the omelet, but then I realized that the only ingredient in there is going to be the heirloom tomatoes, and I kind of want more than a tomato omelet. So poached eggs and mushrooms it is. The items are here, and it actually looks really good. So these are the chicken sausages, and this is the poached eggs with mushrooms. So pretty big portion, plenty of mushrooms, and we have 2 poached eggs on top with the crostini. See how it tastes. Perfectly poached egg. That's a delicious bite. Mushroom sauce isn't too thick, nice and light, and the flavors go really well together. Yeah, definitely recommend it if you are a fan of mushrooms. Let's try chicken sausage. Chicken sausage is pretty good as well. I like that they cut it in half and blistered it. That kind of like brings out the flavor as well. Overall, solid breakfast, but I wish the pricing wasn't as steep. So if you were traditionally used to getting like complimentary breakfast with your status, it would actually cover it. It's brunch time, and we are at Crustacean in Beverly Hills. So we have some dim sum, ordered the crab puffs, calamari, and the tuna cigars. So let's start off with tuna cigars. Comes in a cigar box, and it has some smoke. One side has some caviar, and the other side is tuna. Comes little lime. That's a delicious bite. It's like hints of truffle, filled with tuna all the way. Super fresh and very flavorful. Definitely recommend this item. Next up, let's try the crab puffs. It comes in a really cute serving dish, shaped in the crab. Dip it in some sauce. Inside stuffing is cream cheese, and it actually has real crab in it, compared to like some of the cheaper ones where a crab ragoon doesn't have any crab. So you can see the crab in here and taste it too. Very tasty. It's full of crab stuffing. Always great. And then let's try calamari. Calamari is also lightly battered, fried really well. Out of all the appetizers, tuna cigar is the must get in my book. All right, next up we have garlic noodles, and it's from the Secret Kitchen. So it's one of their signature dishes. So there are several ways you can order this. You can order just regular, no seafood toppings, with prawns, tiger shrimp, or lobster. And of course, you can get a crab with it as well. We chose the prawns. Let's try it out. Perfectly good, garlicky, buttery, but not too overwhelming on the garlic flavor, which is always a good sign. Perfectly cooked noodles. Prawns are perfectly grilled, Nice and bouncy, perfect garlic and butter flavor. Overall, solid dish. Overall, we really enjoyed our stay at the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills, and it's one of our favorite properties in the US to redeem our free night certificates. Service is amazing and food is okay since during our stay it's run by the Waldorf, but however, I am excited to check it out in the future when they do team up with another celebrity chef, so we'll have to see what that is. The house car is definitely an experience and worth checking out, especially since you don't have to call an Uber or drive around yourself. And the rooms are very spacious. If you made it this far in the video, leave a heart emoji down in the comments below and I'll try to heart and respond. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills, and would you stay here or have you stayed here? Let me and everyone else know down in the comments below. See you in the next one. So this is why you shouldn't leave things laying around.
So some people ask me if I'm like bruising Mandy because sometimes she has bruises on her legs. It's not me, she just is a very clumsy person.
This feels like it's an intentional trap for people to trip over items. Oh, this is actually really impressive. So I have a Dyson hairdryer at home and I haven't really seen these except for at Barry's boot camp. So I'm actually really impressed that they have a Dyson hairdryer because these things are really expensive. This is why we can't have nice things.